All wicket hat-tricks in Test history. Let's start the countdown. Keshav Maharaj in 2021 versus West Indies. Naseem Shah in 2020 versus Bangladesh. Jasprit Bumrah in 2019 versus West Indies. Moeen Ali in 2017 versus South Africa. Rangana Herath in 2016 versus Australia. Stuart Broad in 2014 versus Sri Lanka. Sohag Wazi in 2013 versus New Zealand. Stuart Broad in 2011 versus India. Peter Siddle in 2010 versus England. Ryan Sidebottom in 2008 versus New Zealand. Irfan Pathan in 2006 versus Pakistan. James Franklin in 2004 versus Bangladesh. Matthew Hoggard in 2004 versus West Indies. Andy Blignov in 2004 versus Bangladesh. Alok Kapali in 2003 versus Pakistan. Jameen Lawson in 2003 versus Australia. Mohammad Sami in 2002 versus Sri Lanka. Harbhajan Singh in 2002 versus Australia. Glenn McGrath in 2000 versus West Indies. Abdul Razzaq in 2000 versus Sri Lanka. Novan Zoysa in 1999 versus Zimbabwe. Wasim Akram in 1999 versus Sri Lanka in Dhaka. Wasim Akram in 1999 versus Sri Lanka in Lahore. Darren Gough in 1999 versus Australia. Dominic Cork in 1995 versus West Indies. Shane Warne in 1994 versus England. Damien Fleming in 1994 versus Pakistan. Merv Hughes in 1988 versus West Indies. Courtney Walsh in 1988 versus Australia. Peter Patrick in 1976 versus Pakistan. Lance Gibbs in 1961 versus Australia. Jeff Griffin in 1960 versus England. Wes Hall in 1959 versus Pakistan. Lindsay Klein in 1957 versus South Africa. Peter Loader in 1957 versus West Indies. Tom Goddard in 1938 versus South Africa. Maurice Allen in 1930 versus New Zealand. Jimmy Matthews in 1912 versus South Africa. Hugh Trumbull in 1903 versus England. Hugh Trumbull in 1902 versus England. Jack Hahn in 1899 versus Australia. George Lohman in 1896 versus South Africa. Johnny Briggs in 1892 versus Australia. Billy Bates in 1883 versus Australia. Fred Spofforth in 1879 versus England. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.